then being non-American citizens, I have to get the working visa, right? And that was the hardest part, being a foreigner to work in the States. Then I was, after the internship, I was looking for the full-time job where they can give me the working visa
Mhm.
and sponsorship. And that was tough, but still, again, because of those little community, Japanese as trainers communities, they kind of taught me like, oh, apply this college, they are going to support you, blah blah blah. Then lucky enough, I was able to get the job at the University of Plattsburgh, where the upstate New York, where it's freezing all the time. But yeah, it was Division 3 school. I was having great time there, great stuff, great, everybody was great, and I was having great time. But then one day I was kind of looking through NATA website
Mhm.
just for fun, Then found University of Hawaii there is an opening position. I was like, that's kind of weird because UH doesn't have an opening position for a long time, right?
Yes.
And whenever
Yes.
they have, I mean, it kind of goes like that.
Mhm.
But when I saw that for the first time, I just got the job at the Plattsburgh, so that I was like, I'm not gonna apply for that, right? Then, 2 months later, maybe 3 months or 4 months later, and there is an opening. So I was like, that's kind of weird. So I sent an email to Eric. Hey, so what's going on? He was like, why you are not applying for it? So I was like, I just got the job over here, right?
Yeah, we're both
And
laughing just to fill in some of the gaps because if anyone knows Eric, that is like the classic line, like, why didn't you apply for this? There's no like, oh, what happened or did you see it or anything, which is good. Like that's what we need from Eric. Yes.
yeah, I know, right? I love that guy. And anyway, so that was a kind of yeah. I my heart always belongs to Hawaii and
Mhm.
to Eric because he kind of let me start my athletic training field. He gave me the opportunity so that I always feeling like owe him so much, and I always want him to give him back. Whatever I can. Then I was thinking. Then the boss at the Plattsburgh was like, "What are you thinking?" I was like, "Yeah, this is what happened." He was like, "Okay, Takashi, listen, apply for that job." I was like, "Really? I just got here and you don't need me?" He was like, "Hey, why do you think you already got the job over there? You're not even applying for it. You never
Yeah.
know the result. I
Yes.
hate to see you go, but if you're not applying for this, you just kind of drag all the way, for next few years. So
Mhm.
just do it and see what happens."
Mhm.
Then I think about it. I was like, okay, if you say so,
Mhm.
But yeah, I was too young at the moment, and I wasn't really able to feel what my former boss was saying. But yeah, I was very grateful that he kind of showed me, the his kindness and gratitude and
Mhm.
everything, and kind of the way to treat me with respect.
Mhm.
Then yeah, that's how I applied for the job. Then after a few interviews, yeah, I was able to go back to Hawaii.
Yes. So at this was Plattsburgh State, right?
Mhm.
University. At
Mhm.
there, did you stay one school year
I
over
think
there?
yeah, one school year.
One
I
school
think
year,
yeah,
right?
it was
Did you
yeah,
also work basketball when you're in New York as well?
yeah, yeah.
You did. So
Mhm.
was basketball kind of always your preference?
Yeah, true. I didn't even realize, but yeah, it was.
Yeah. And I mean, you even coach basketball too. So that helps to give you the background and just understanding of the sport too, to better care for the athletes. Now, when you came back to Hawaii, right? What was that like for you? I mean, coming back kind of full circle and working with the University of Hawaii staff, and you can share anything that you want to share about that experience. Yes, how was it?
I mean, to me, it was like coming back my own home pretty much.
Mhm.
And luckily, at the time, the full-time staff I already knew the full-time staff, everybody.
Mhm.
Then because those full-time staffs were graduate assistant when I was there as an exchange student.
Mhm.
Everybody was.
Yes,
So that was
everybody.
kind of easy to kind of, you know, go into.
Mhm.
So then living in Hawaii, being in Hawaii, to me, being Japanese, it's a lot easier compared to other states
Mhm.
I was working for,
Mhm.
Those the schools and states are great too, but the Hawaii is really close to Japan as
Mhm.
well. So that not only working setting, but the living environment that
Mhm.
was easier for me to get adjusted.
Mhm.
So there wasn't problem at all. And I really enjoyed it working at UH because
Yes.
people are just so nice.
Yes, it is definitely a great place. And I think we all attest to that, especially all of us that have gone through the program and you worked with all of those mentors and certified athletic trainers.